May I now invite Sadhguru to welcome the world to the Mahashivaratri celebrations at Isha Yoga Center.
Mahadeva Maheshwara Bhairava Bhuteshwara Mahadeva Maheshwara Bhairava Yogeshwara Mahadeva Maheshwara Bhairava Mukteshwara Mahadeva Maheshwara Bhairava Kala Bhairava Kala Kala Bhairava Maharatri Maharatri Maharatri. Welcome to Mahashivaratri 2026, wherever you are, every one of you. A night, for those who are willing, it's a night of transcendence, night full of possibilities. One who gives himself to this process. This is a special night. It's called Shivaratri. This particular one is Mahashivaratri. In a year, 12, some years 13 Shivaratris come. That is one day before Amavasya. It is the darkest night. This particular Shivaratri, which comes in the month of Magha, well, in the north they call it Phalguni because different ways of keeping calendar. In southern India, we see Amavasya as the conclusion of a month. In the north, they see Paurnami as the concluding day of the month. Because of this, there is a little variation, but today is Mahashivaratri everywhere. There is a natural upsurge which every human being who has a vertical spine can make use of. Well, there are a whole lot of WhatsApp scientists and some spiritual hobos who say this is all rubbish. Let's look at it this way, there are some scientists sitting here, eminent ones. Well, on this day and every full moon day and new moon day, the whole ocean is rising. It's called the high tide. The pull is such, millions of tons of water is trying to rise. When such a force is being exerted, this body, which is over 70% water, and almost everything that happens in this body is because of the actions of the fluids within the system and secretions within the system. Your health, your well-being, your mental balance, your emotional experiences and profound experiences of life all are subject to the secretions in your body or the chemical balances in your system. And all this is in the fluid form or liquid form. If the whole ocean is trying to rise, do you believe nothing within you will rise? It does. If you're sensitive to it and open to it, it's a great opportunity which will enhance one's sense of health, well-being, material well-being, and spiritual possibilities, and above all, a successful life. Successful life does not mean doing better than somebody else. Successful life means this life found full expression. That is a successful life. You don't have to be better than somebody else, but you are at your best every moment of your life. This is a successful life. Now, essentially it means, in our lives, if we do not do what we cannot do, no problem. But if we do not do what we can do, we are a disaster. The whole effort of this yoga, my effort and Adiyogi's millennia of effort is just this, that nobody should be this disaster, that they themselves are an impediment. Their own mind, their own thought, their own emotions, their own bodies are in the way of their success. Well, if you step out into the world to do anything significant, there are 1,000 impediments. Some we will cross, some we may not. But if you yourself are an impediment, where is the solution? So the science of yoga and this Mahashivaratri, and above all, the iconic image of Adiyogi is essentially about this, that you are never the impediment in your life. The more things you do in this world, more impediments you will face. If you're not having any problems, obviously you're not doing anything significant in your life. If you're doing something significant, there will be 1,000 problems on a daily basis, because the world doesn't always make way for you. The world puts up many thresholds, it's for us to cross it, but the most important thing is, you are not a block in your own life. This much one must ensure, that your own mind, thought, emotion and energies do not become an impediment. To facilitate this is the science of yoga. Here, this iconic image of Adiyogi, hey, you like him? That's not good enough, what? Well, when we crafted his face, when I spent over 2.5 years to design his face, the three qualities that we wanted to enshrine in him was absolute stillness, do you see that? And very effervescent sense of exuberance and intoxication. Intoxication not from a bottle or something else. The greatest chemical factory is here. This is the most sophisticated chemical factory. If you are a good CEO, you will produce the chemicals of blissfulness. If you are a lousy manager of things, you produce chemicals of anxiety, stress, nonsense, whatever else, 1,000 other things which you don't need. If you are generating what you do not want within yourself, I don't have very good language for that. Is it okay? If you are In the world there are so many things that we don't like. But within yourself, if you're producing things that you don't like, something fundamentally wrong with you, isn't it? To fix this, Adiyogi came and many millennia ago, he gave 112 methods through which a human being can attain to their highest possibility, 112 ways, so that no human being is left out. It is because of that we made his image 112 feet tall as an acknowledgement. Adiyogi is not of the past. Adiyogi is of the future because what he gave are not belief systems, philosophies or ideologies or teachings even. They are technologies for well-being. Never before in the history of humanity, in the last 15,000 years, since he came, there has been a generation which is as intellectually active as today, I believe, in terms of scale. So this is the time for him. He's waited for 15,000 years, where if he sits, people want to worship him, but nobody took up the technologies, only a small fringe of people practiced. Others, they made calendars out of him and they thought everything will happen. No, humanity has come to a place where their intellect is firing like never before, and for the first time, our trust in technology has become more than heaven. So this is the best time for him. This is not… he's not of the past. He belongs to future generations because future generations are trusting only technology, not fairy tales that somebody tells you. So this is the time for him, and in many ways, we want to see in the next coming decade or two, we want to see globally, across the world, we want to see technologies for well-being become the relevant force. Not looking up, looking in. In is the only way out, this is the message. This is a movement from religion to responsibility. Religion means, unfortunately, people believe responsibility is up there. That is not the nature of this civilization. Here, we've always been told, creation was not made by you or me, it was here before we came. We bow down to the force which made that happen. But our lives, how we live, how we experience, what we make out of this is our karma, it's our responsibility. Our karma simply means it's our making. This is our making. How you are right now is your making. Doesn't matter how many forces either support you or beat you down, all these things happen to everybody. But what you make out of this life is entirely your karma. So this is the only civilization which has been telling you, you are the source of your life, you are the maker of your life. You didn't make the creation, but you have to make this life the way you want. If every one of us made ourselves the way we want ourselves to be, I think we're going to live in a glorious world and a glorious nation. All of us are working for a Bhavya Bharat, and it is my special privilege to introduce our Raksha Mantri, our beloved Rajnath Singh Ji. Probably among the most dynamic defense ministers that Bharat has seen, and unfortunately there have been situations which have been handled with absolute precision and success, and also it's our honor. Many people from the forces are here. There's a whole group, over 5,000 people from all the three forces, including the paramilitary. Where are they? Can you just stand up?